So does compression kill? That's what Metrobox TV examined in part 1 of this series. Let's throw a little recap on the segment. According to some who've worked in the industry to witness the evolution, it's for the worse. Rolling Stone magazine recently wrote an article on the transition. Songs are no longer recorded in the studio at normal levels. Instead, record labels want hard and soft, no medium, in order to catch your ear. This leads to overmodulation.
I mean, you can totally notice. You can do an experiment yourself. You can go and put a playlist on your iPod, put a song from every decade from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000, and you'll gradually have to turn down your radio as it progresses because it gets louder and louder and louder.
Vinyl to MP3, MTV to YouTube, England's The Fixx has seen it all. Now this group counts a dozen top 10 hits in its collection, 3 of which have reached the top of the charts. Songs like One Thing leads to another, and the video counterparts infiltrated and reached millions throughout the band's peak years in the 80s. Once signed to a major label, the Fixx now prepare to release its 9th studio album independently. If anyone sat front row to witness the evolution of the music industry, it's frontman Cy Curnin. Cy, you're recording your 9th studio album with the Fixx now. You guys are in the studio, it's working. Compared to Shuttered Room, Reach the Beach, what's different about recording now?
What's different about recording? There's nothing different about recording. What's different about recording is that it's put out to the public in a different medium that makes it sound shittier than it does when we record it. And the compression and the squashing of MP3, it's the tail wagging the dog.
As far as the actual recording, the substance of the music, from your perspective, doesn't change. It's just the distribution.
Exactly, yeah. The passion that goes to the recording, the studios are still there. You're paying a lot less than we used to. And you spend a lot less time wanking in the studio. You go in there and you rehearse in the sweat room for free, and then you go into the studio and bang out your version of now. Because that's all it is. You try and capture that in the best sound possible. Signal flow minimal, not too much IC, not too much digital, just leave it in an analog, valvey way, capture it with all the fatness. And then you can do whatever you want after that.
So now the Fixx is delivering this 9th studio album independently, but you've had a lot of success both with the major labels and on TV compared to now. Are we witnessing the demise of the major label?
Yes, I mean they've dreamt about it, they had nightmares about it, and it came true. And I think the connection being is that the artists today have to ride a different market, they have to join some kind of revolution to get themselves into the forefront of people's ears. They don't have the record companies to buy that revolution, they have to actually join one. That's going to be a good thing.
When did the label start having this nightmare?
When they were out to lunch in 1974 and they never came back.
So before the Fixx even entered the scene?
Yeah, the damage had already started. They just got fat and happy. They didn't want to watch the future. They thought they were the future, but the future came out and bit them on the arse.
Your live set compared to the way you sound in the studio is just, I mean, the authenticity is amazing on it. But you don't see that a lot of days, nowadays. I mean, is it the artists, or is it what's happening in the studio, or is it both?
Yeah, I think people that use loops and cut and paste to make their music forget what it's like to play that performance right the way through. I mean, how hard is it to play one part for 6 minutes?
It gotta be real hard, man.
That's it. It can't be real hard.
Thank you so much, Si. I appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Best of luck with the new album. When's it coming out?
Thank you. Well, as soon as I can push harder.
You were talking about more practice on stage, so I guess that's what you meant.
Yeah, that's it. More practice.
Thank you so much, Si.
All right, thank you.
All right, so compression does kill quality, but again, it's substance over style. The Fixx have proven that for over 25 years and will continue to do so with their 9th studio album release. For Metrobox TV, I'm Ralphie Aversa.